Yo, what up, everybody? So, as you can see here, okay, 2x 18 Shard Summoning Event and Champion Chase Tournament for the Halloween Fusion starting on October 31st. That is literally 2 days from now. Today's the 29th, the 31st, today's Wednesday, the 29th, this Friday, the 31st. So that's 2 days from now, okay? So, this Friday, October 31st, we're planning to launch 3 events simultaneously. We're planning to launch a 2x event to some epic and legendary champions from Ancient Shards, and also we're planning to launch progressive chance events, giving you at least a 15x chance to summon the champions of your choice from the selected pool from Ancient, Primal, Sacred, and Void Shards. Okay, so um, the rest of these shards I'm going to ignore basically. Ancient, Sacred, and Void I'm gonna ignore. It's the ancients. The ancients is what I'm paying attention to. Okay. So let's look at the epics. Okay. Um, Venal Venalicia Thrallmother. Okay. I think she's a new champ actually. Wait. Honestly, I should just do display capture because this is I'm gonna do the display capture. Okay, so is okay, yeah. So I think she's one of the new champions. She's Nice Revenant, right? Yeah. So this chick, hold on. News, general news. Yeah, here you go. 2 brand new champions have arrived to join the battle for Teleria. Gaspard the Accused and Venalicia Thrallmother. So she is a brand new champion that was released the 23rd. So, like a week ago, basically. So let's see what she is all about. She's a legendary, a 4th legendary. Let's look at her reviews. Not that many reviews, but a 5 in Arena. Okay, interesting. All right, a triple hitter, single target triple hitter. Each hit has a 75% chance of placing weaken for 2 turns. Okay. Attacks on enemies. Oh damn. Attacks on enemies before attacking removes all buffs from all enemies. Has a 100% chance of placing block buffs and decreased defense on all enemies for 2 turns. Okay. Revives all dead allies with 50-50 HP and turn meter. If all other allies are dead, revives them with 70-75 HP and turn meter. 75-75 HP turn meter instead, and decrease the cooldown of all revived ally skills by 1 turn. Also increases the cooldown of all enemy skills by 2 turns. Oh! Wait, okay, so I see. Revives all dead allies, revives all other allies. Wait, if all other allies are dead. Okay. So, if she's in Arena, right, you get 4 champions in Arena, right? If she's one of the 4, right? If 2 champions are dead, but it's just her and another champion, then she'll revive those 2 champions, right? But if she's the last living champion on her team, she'll revive the 3 other dead allies with 75-75. Okay. And then decrease the cooldown by 1 turn. Decrease all cooldowns by 1 turn. Then increases all enemy cooldowns by 2 turns as well. I assume you need accuracy for this, right? I assume you need because okay. Can the increased cooldown be resisted? I don't know if it can be resisted or not. But I assume, I mean, you need accuracy anyway for the weekend, for the block buff decrease defense. So you need accuracy anyway. But I don't know if the increased cooldown needs accuracy. Okay. So passive. Heals this champion's turn meter by 20% whenever an ally dies. Okay. Heals this champion by 20% of their max HP whenever they are attacked by an enemy under a pain link debuff. Places a pain link debuff for 2 turns on allies who on enemies who deal damage equivalent to 25% or more of an ally's max HP with a single skill. Okay, pain link. What does that do? I assume it's at the bottom. Pain link. Okay. The pain link debuff causes the affected champion to receive a percentage of all damage received by the enemy who placed this debuff. Oh. 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 You receive a percentage of all damage received by the enemy who played. Oh, okay. So if she places the pain link and she gets attacked, the champion that has the pain link debuff will receive a portion of the damage that she received when she was attacked. Okay, I see. So if Mad Hatter attacks her, so let's say she places Pain Link on Ancora. Mad Hatter attacks her. Ancora will then receive a portion of the damage that she took because she has the Pain Link debuff. Interesting. I've never seen that before. Okay. What else? Rotos, he's amazing. Rotos Lost Group Morrigan. I've never. Well, I've played. Actually, I don't think I have, but I know of Morrigan, but I haven't actually like fully looked into her. I don't know what Undead Horatoise. Yeah, Morrigan. Magic, Legendary Support, Arena, and Faction Wars. Okay. Single target, single hitter has a 70% chance of placing decreased speed on the A1. Okay. Has a 100% chance of stealing all buffs from a target enemy. Also has a 100% chance of placing True Fear on all enemies for 1 turn. Will place a 50% decreased accuracy debuff for 2 turns instead if the target is a boss. Okay. Has a 100% chance of decreasing the turn meters of all enemies by 20%. Fills the turn meters of all allies by 20% and places a 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns. Okay. At the start of each round, places a heal reduction debuff for 2 turns on the enemy with the lowest HP. This debuff cannot be removed, transferred, spread, or have its duration increased or decreased by enemies or allies. Okay, so it's basically a protected debuff. Okay, and speed in all allies and all enemies speed in all battles by 90%. Not bad. Okay, Kaja the Rye. Okay, I know she's Bannerlords. I'm pretty sure at least. Here's Timid as well. Yeah, Kaja the Rye. Okay. Spirit, Legendary Support, Arena, Faction Wars. Okay. Attacks one enemy, heals this champion by 10% of the max HP if any Timids are on the same team, heals all of them by the same amount. Okay. So Timid is also in this, yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Revives 4 turn cooldown. Revives all dead allies with half yeah, half and half. Then places a increased crit rate and crit damage buff on them for 2 turns. If Timid the Fool's on the same team and dead, revives them with full HP and turn meter. If Timid the Fool's on the same team and alive, resets the cooldown and instantly activates the Kegs of Dread skill. Okay, Kegs of Dread. That if it instantly activates that skill, then that must mean that skill is very good. Because usually when when two champions are like what's the word when it's a duo, right? And so when what am I saying? So usually when it comes to duo champions, if a skill if you instantly activate a skill on one of the duo champions, that usually means that skill is very powerful. Okay, so if this skill instantly activates this guy's Kegs of Dread skill, then that must mean this skill is very good, very strong. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 20%. Also removes 2 random debuffs from each ally. If Timid the Fool's on the same team, removes all debuffs from all allies, then places the block debuffs for 1 turn. Okay. All turn meter reduction effects from enemies are decreased by 50% when used against the champion. If Timid the Fool's on the same team, this champion is immune to turn meter reduction effects from enemies. If an enemy tries to decrease the champion's turn meter when Timid the Fool's on the same team, fills the champion's turn meter by the same percentage instead. Okay. Speed in all battles. Okay. Now let's look at this guy, Timid the Fool. Interesting. Force HP based. Oh god, he is not good. Okay. Carnival Hammer. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit heals the champion by 10% of the max HP. If the target has not active debuffs, each hit also fills the champion's turn meter by 10%. Okay. Test your strength. Attacks all enemies. Decreases the duration of all enemy buffs by 3 turns. Damn. If there are no enemies with active buffs, grants an extra turn. Always grants an extra turn if Kadra the Rise on the same team, even if there are no enemies with active buffs. Okay. So this is the skill that instantly gets activated. So I'm assuming the skill must be very good. Kegs of Dread. Attacks all enemies before attacking. Places a 50% increased accuracy buff on all allies for 2 turns. Places a True Fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn. That's not on a 4. No, it instantly activates it. True. That's not that strong. I mean, okay, to be fair, if it instantly activates the skill, it could be strong, and especially since it's on a 4-turn cooldown. Okay, I expected more, but okay. Oh, Hideous Assistant. Damn. Whenever an enemy skill successfully activates while they are under a Fear or True Fear debuff, fills Timid's turn meter by 10%. I thought that said 100. Whenever an enemy skill does not activate because they are under a Fear or True Fear debuff, places a Provoke debuff on the enemy for 1 turn. This particular effect only applies when... Okay. So, they're not actually very strong. She is actually pretty decent, but still not that good. Okay. Alright. Gaspard he's a void? Wait, he's a void? But that guy's also new. Hold on. He's... Oh, Dark Elves, right? No, not Dark Elves. What? Oh, yeah, he is Void. Okay. Alright. That's fine, I guess. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about the Void Legos because they're Void Legos. You can't get void logos from ancient shards. But the epics, though, the epics, Vogoth. Now, Vogoth is pretty good. Undead, I think. Vogoth is pretty good. Yeah. Spirit HP based. Faction Wars, Arena Defense. Okay. Yeah, he has 2 passives. Single target triple hitter. Each hit has a 30% chance of increasing the. Sorry. Each hit has a 30% chance of increasing the duration of one random debuff on the target by 1 turn. Okay, or a 40% chance. Okay. That's not that bad. Decreasing the duration of one. Actually. Alright, well. Attacks on enemies has a 60, 65, 70, 75. 75% chance of placing Provoke on all enemies for 1 turn. Also has a 60% chance of. Also has a 75% chance of placing Decreased Attack for 2 turns on targets who receive the Provoke debuff from the skill. Okay. So if they get provoked, then they also get Decreased Attack. Alright. Whenever the shipping is attacked, heals all odds by 50% of the damage received. Only heals by 20% of the damage received from boss attacks. Okay. When an attack places a leech debuff on the attacker for 1 turn. If the attacker is under a provoke debuff placed by the champion, also has a 70% chance or 100% chance of increasing the cooldown of a random spell on the attacker by 2 turns. Okay. Coolio. I already have Miscreated Monster. Magnar, though. Now, there is not controversy, but not controversy, but there is some. How do I say this? People's opinions on Magnar are split. Okay, some people think he's really good, others think he's trash. I haven't really. I've seen some footage of him like nuking an arena, and he could really nuke. He could really nuke. I haven't really seen any evidence to suggest that he's really bad. So, but I guess I'm about to. Spirit HP based. Yeah, he's an HP based nuker, so he can like survive for a while. Superheated Hammer. Single target has a 55, 60, 65. Math. Has a 65% chance of placing a decreased defense for 2 turns. Has a 100% chance instead if the target is under HP burn. Does he bring HP burn? If he does, what's the point of doing this if he doesn't bring HP burn? Also, look at him. It's like fire. He has like fire coming off of him. So I mean, he should bring HP burn. This is the skill that. Wait, is it? No, it's not. This is the. Yeah, it is. This is the skill that that nukes. This is the skill that nukes. Attacks all enemies, places an extra hit on enemies without HP burn debuffs. Wait. Has a 50% chance of placing stun for 1 turn on enemies under HP burn. He doesn't even bring HP. He doesn't even bring HP burn himself.
Attacks one enemy, applies a debuff spread effect, taking 2 random debuffs from the target and placing them on all enemies under HP burn debuffs. Also increases duration of HP burn debuffs on all enemies by 1 turn. Will not spread. Okay. This champion heals by 1% of their mech HP every time anyone in battle takes damage from an HP burn debuff. So he doesn't bring HP burn. So what's the point of him being not what's the word? Not reliant, but hold on. Where's my phone? Oh. Okay. So yeah, what's the point of doing all this HP burn stuff if he doesn't even bring HP burn? What's the point of that? And also has a 100% chance of placing the decreased defense if the target is under HP burn, but places an extra hit on enemies without HP burn. And also, this debuff spread effect only applies to targets that are under HP burn. So, and on top of all of that, he doesn't even bring HP burn. What's the point? What's the point? He can nuke, but it's just like, where's the HP burn in his kits? Where is it? But anyway, he can nuke. Sorry. Yeah, he can nuke. And honestly, if I get him, that'll be cool. But okay. So I think that's it. Yeah, these are avoided epics. So, planning to launch a championships tournament, will be able to get a perfect soul force for the fusion legend Lego, and also Thorin Golem's champion fragments. Okay. So I'm done with that. So let's switch to game capture. All right. So with the 2x on ancient shards, okay, I am hoping for. Oh, also, as you can see, I have 101 ancient shards. Okay, so we were supposed to have a 2x on ancient shards 2 weeks ago, but the devs said, screw that. We're skipping ancients and going straight to voids and having a 2x on voids, and that upset me because at that time I had like 71 ancient shards, and I was like so excited and so ready to pull them, right? But at the same time, it makes me not happy, but optimistic, because that gives me more time to save more ancient shards and give me more pulls, and I could possibly get like I have a better chance of getting more or better champions. Okay. So yeah, I had like 71 before. Now I have 101. I also have I can fuse Yakaro now. So as you saw, there's a champion chase tournament going on, starting on the same day as the Ancient Shard 2x. Okay. Now, if I go here and
I have to go to display capture again. If I do this, you can see Champion Chase Tournament starting on the 31st. Get champions by any means necessary to earn points and win rewards. Earn champions via fusions. No, wrong button. Fusions. The portal, the market, and the campaign. Okay, so I want to fuse Thorn Golem, right? I want to fuse Thorn Golem. Now, as you can see, I don't have enough fragments to fuse Thorn Golem, okay? I still need 25 fragments. But they said in the Reddit post, they said I will be able to obtain fragments for Thorn Golem, right? So, my plan is, right, pull the shards and hope that I get enough, hoping that I get good enough, not good enough, but like, hoping that I get a lot of epics and maybe, hopefully, a legendary, so that I can push as far as possible into the champion chase, so that I can then fuse Yakarl and then finally get the 25 fragments for Thorn Golem. Okay. So yeah, I'm not going for the Halloween fusion. She's decent, but she's gonna take a lot of like setting up and a lot of like paying attention, you know. Like, you can't auto her, you can't put her into arena or faction wars or siege, you know, and just auto her. You have to manual her in order to like get her mechanics, and in order for her to like work correctly, you have to manual her, and I just don't want to do that. I don't want to manual her, so. And on top of that, I just don't have the resources. I don't. So yeah, I'm not going for the fusion, but I am trying to get the epic, the Void epic. Because that's just another epic in my roster, you know. That's not only is that another epic, but there's also another Void epic in my roster, you know. So. Yeah, so for the polling, right now I don't know. Okay, well actually, well no, right now the only champion that I plan on 6-starring is Mikey and Shamel. These are the only two champions that I plan on 6-starring. Mikey and Shamel. Okay. Other than that, I do have really good champions here. I just don't know if they're going to be. How do I say this? I just don't think with where I am right now, I don't think a lot of these champions could help me, I guess. I don't really know what I'm saying. Yeah, a lot of these champions, like, they just can't really help me with where I am right now. Like, a lot of these champions are decent, but I just don't have a use for them, though. You might be thinking like I'm just stupid, and honestly, I am. But yeah, So I'm hoping to get something good from this 2x. Honestly, honest to God, I am hoping for one specific champion, Geomancer. I am hoping, praying to the gods that I get Geomancer. This guy is a boss killer machine, bro. First of all, he brings HP burn and weaken, right? And then on his passive, this passive is it's I mean this guy will double my Demon Lord damage, bro. He will double it, maybe even triple it. I don't know. But I know for a fact he is going to help me so much into Demon Lord. Okay? I am praying that I get this guy. Alright? Praying. I think that's it for now. I think that's it for now. Yeah. Let me. Yeah. No, that's it for now. All right. Yeah. So let's end it here. So the 2x goes live. I was about to say Monday, Friday. The 2x goes live Friday, and I'll probably have the video up. I'm off Friday. I'll probably have the video up by like 5 p.m. Friday, maybe earlier. I don't really know, but yeah. All right. Peace out.